if target rejects 162, 164, yeah, I think it's got to break down. That's too much retracement trading, man. You need to stick to blue skies, Chris. This is my advice to you. Like, stop getting tempted. Stop continuing to be tempted into retracement trading. Stick to the blue skies. Better for you. I know it's easy to grab a rejection, but that only works when it's very fresh territory and the blue sky is nearby. Okay? Yeah, that target trade you just mentioned, that's just kind of a bad idea. It could take a whole day to get through that area after rejecting. I'd rather take target on the breakdown at 154, I think it was. Let me see. 150, yeah, like 155. See what I'm saying? Forget it. You're looking for continuation now. If it's not continuation, rejection is what? Nothing. Doesn't that make sense? All right. I mean, because it's already made its say. It's already had its say for a whole day. Tons of people establishing the levels. Stick to blue skies and realize that you might want to rename rejection just mentally, just so you can have the flip as something like fresh rejection or fresh territory, or maybe change the word blue skies into fresh territory. You should just like say to yourself, I'm a fresh territory trader. I'm a fresh territory trader. Like, just like get that into your mind so you have the mindset switch. Because just going into congested area is just going to be painful. It's going to include like enduring drawdowns and starting to strengthen bad habits that you don't want strengthened. Like, oh, I know I can sit through this. In general, it's probably still going to go down. No, that's not what you want. You want lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, fresh territory, continuation, pressure. You don't need the whipsaw. My opinion. I mean, who knows? You could end up becoming one of the greatest traders of all time, not listening to me. I don't know that, so it's your choice. I think so. All right, so we've got 13 minutes before they open, and I'll start going over the market here. Good morning. Okay, yes, good morning, Queen Candy. Okay. All right, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, May 19th. And this morning is day 2, follow-up on a terrible day yesterday on the market. Looks like, however, rates are pointing downward this morning, which is an indication that today's going to be an up day from the open. Okay, might not get above yesterday's close. We'll see, probably. And it'd be very easy for today to be an inside day, which means trade inside of yesterday's range, which basically creates a meaningless day. But that's fine. I'd rather have a meaningless day than a panic today. But to be honest, also the return would be a lot better if the day was a panic day. So there's pros and cons. It's just that I don't wish negative results on anybody. But if the market continues to have those like panicky type days, people are going to get really ruined. If we can get through this nice and smooth, that's just better for everybody. Make money either way. but it's just a little bit better for everybody if it's a little bit more predictable. And VIX is over 30. Anytime the VIX is over 25, uncertainty is to the point where you can't hold any trades overnight. Pretty much 30. We're at 31. We were hitting 33 in pre-market. So the amount of volatility in the market is really, really bad. It's not good for trying to hang out in a trade for a couple of days, let alone weeks, to get massive gains. But anyway, today looks like it's going to be possibly an up day, and that's because rates are moving down, so that causes some correction in growth stocks, because many growth stocks rely on rates for their debt in order to fund their expansions, and lower rates means more expansion or longevity on their plans for expansion. So that could literally, one day of a lower rate could create 3 days of positivity, in growth, because what was bad is now good, and then probably the next day is only going to be like halfway worse, and then another day halfway better. It's already 3 days, 3 or 4 days. And then when you multiply that by their PE ratios, et cetera, and their valuations come up a lot better just by having one little pullback day on rates. So this could kick off a couple of, gentle upward moving days here in growth. That's the QQQ. However, we are going to be retracing right on through yesterday's entire day on every stock on the stock market, if that's the case. And so that could come with a lot of resistance, a lot of mixed sentiment, very recent mixed sentiment, and therefore chop. So it can be very choppy. So it's not necessarily recommended to be grabbing anything today. And if you do, grab small. Keep it small. Watch your risk. What we're looking at so far is, and by the way, well, a little bit more on the macro for a second. Gold has been moving up from 1810 to 1840 all morning. That's a sign that institutional sized money is pulling it out of the market or out of cash and putting it into gold. So that's not a good, that doesn't fare well necessarily for the market. That's not a good sign. A move to gold for safety could mean it's not being moved into Pepsi for safety, Coca-Cola, Walmart, Procter and Gamble. So the defensive stocks and consumer staples right now apparently getting how their faith in them is being lost, most likely due to the numbers that have been coming out on Target and Walmart and other retailers. And this morning, Kohl's. So that brings me down to Kohl's, KSS, ticker KSS. Should today's market turn negative, Kohl's had some negative earnings results, sentiment-wise, and they're down and indicating downward all morning. And should the market turn negative today, that's just going to be a wind at its back. It's going to really help Kohl's just go down. However, what we're going to be looking for, what Chris has brought us to trade, is potential rejection off of the 43 level, somewhere around there, 43 on Kohl's, KSS, to go short. If it breaks the other way and breaks, say, 44, then that trade's over, potentially. But ideally, for confirmation, you want to see a breakdown at like 39. So a breakdown around 39 would be confirmation that Kohl's is indeed dying. So there's a short there, whether you can short shares or whether you're going to use puts. That's all on your technique and your skills, but a potential short trade there on KSS. We're also going to be watching AMC after Elon Musk made a tweet last night with some popcorn on it and a smiley face. No idea nobody knows if he's talking about AMC. I mean, it's kind of obvious if it has a smiley face next to it. He's talking about AMC. Does it mean he's going to the movies? I don't think so. Oh, Chris says, everybody get on top of Neuro, N-U-R-O. Neuro is moving right now, N-U-R-O. Let me see. Neuro was at 3. It's now almost at 5. So yes, Neuro is moving. Yeah, Randy says he was just really happy about his popcorn, you know. And no, he's not the kind of dude to post a selfie in front of a movie theater, although he has, to try and get approval from others that going to the movies is, you know, something worth value. You know what I mean? Elon Musk's not that dude. Maybe the Kardashians, but not Elon Musk. And so it looks like possibly, maybe, something might be happening with AMC on that. Okay, so we're watching for the break above 4.76 pre-market on Neuro. Neuro popped almost instantaneously from 310 to 450, and that's right around where it is right now. And it seems to be breaking up and making higher highs and higher lows. So just about any price is good here, but you should get out if it breaks 4.2, and certainly if it breaks the 4s. So that means you should put on about 60 or 75 cents of risk. Some other things we're looking at are INDP, CNET continuation, CNET. Cisco is a little bit in play. Also watching CBAT. And of course, from the last few days, we've got DPSI, Agri, Veru, BGXX. But definitely in play right now is Neuro, N-U-R-O. It's just hanging out around 4.6. Pretty good pattern there. Really like that pre-market pattern. Until it fails, it's good. You know, and if you're going to penny stock it, meaning multi-day it, if you're going to try and swing it on the pop, you should probably wait till the end of the day to reach your full position size so that you have full confirmation on that the fact that it is actually something that looks like it's going to continue. And just start with a small size now. So we'll see. Neurometrics wins approval of neuromodulation device for fibromyalgia. Shares are up 42%. Take a look at its daily chart, see what kind of potential we're working with here. Yeah, this is like first good news it's had kind of for about a year now. For almost a year, everybody's been waiting for something good to happen on Neuro. Well, this is it. This is the moment. And unfortunately, it's only up to 4.8, which only brings us back about 3 months. So people who have been in it for 9 months longer than that are still suffering. We got 2 minutes until the open here. It does have only 6 million float, Chris says. Thanks, Chris. That's really low. So, you know, it's got the potential here, should a lot of people jump on this, to go higher. It's got all the right signatures. Looking good. Yeah, Neuro, Queen Candy. You've been in here the whole time. I've been talking about Neuro and then shorting KSS. Outside of that, you know, the market is in shambles. There's not much else to say is a great opportunity right now. You might hear others say there's great opportunities, but they're stupid. Okay. They're going to get you in things averaging down, trying to buy the dip. You don't buy dips in a bear market. Not a good idea. You put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. All right, so Nero looks like it could be popping here, and we got 1 minute until the market opens. Tesla moved from 690 to almost 710 this morning. Who knows? Who knows? You know, we'll see. This is all retracement territory. I'd trust a breakdown more than I'd trust retracement, but I do expect the day is going to go positive because of rates being down. There we go. We got 30 seconds until the market open. I think, Neuro's in a good spot. I just talked about it though, Depends on if you're day trading it, scalping it, multi-daying it, penny stocking it, what your plan is. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Eric Michael Hopper says, watch out for a fade on Neuro at the open. Exit on Neuro? No. What? Oh, what is the exit? 4.2 to 4, somewhere around there, $4. I think everybody wants to buy it up. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing probably twice as much selling orders on the books as I am buy orders. Okay, and it is falling, Neuro and URO, coming back down to 454. Okay, that definitely opened up some room. But around 460 is a lot of resistance. But up until 460, it's a fight. But it looks like it's losing. People at 460 who have been underwater for a year are probably want to take this pop here to some extent and take some profits. And in fact, now we just got pushed down to about 450. At 460 we're at. 450. I mean, it's just a battle, right around this area. Once we can break through everyone who wants to sell, it's going to be quite the move up, and that's at 476. So you might wait until we've broken that 460 level, and we're hitting like 470s, 475 in that region. And then that's going to mean buyers are going to have a clear path. But right now, it looks like everybody wants to sell. No way. Clue is back in action again? Clue got all the way back up. All right. Get back into Clue if it breaks $3, you guys, for the swing trade, swing 100. Oh, no, that's a penny stock. And that would be a risk down to about 240, so about 60 cents of risk. All right, the market's having some pullback right now. KSS is hanging out around 41. If it can break 39, that's a decent short. Okay, now the market's moving up, continuing to move up. The market. And Nero is still hanging out around 445, 450, 445. It's edging downward. Rates are hanging out around 2.77%, while everything is fairly rallying. And we're getting a lot of movement from the industrials as well. Financials, that's kicking off a broad market retrace, it looks like. I believe I just got entrance on Clue. Something just happened. Could have been other orders I had set up. No, yes. I'm in on Clue now, CLEU. Clue, CLEU. I don't know how you pronounce that. So we're back in that for it's kind of a penny stock swing, kind of swing 100. So a good little hybrid. They would hybrid one. Target rejecting 163. Chris, stop it. You really need to take some drugs or some medication. We're not interested in Target rejecting off of 163. Remember, we just talked about this. Do you need to get back on the couch with me? We need to go into session here and work on this disease. Okay, good. All right, good. It's down to 157. Yeah, and like I said, at 155, we love it. Okay, now the risk reward profile is looking good. All right, Chris. Good. He's right. He's actually right. Was that? I got a very strange beep coming from somewhere. That was a very strange beep. I haven't had that before. Is the RVOL a decent indicator to use? And in what instances do you turn to it? So do you see that on my bottom right chart? That's my own custom indicator for RVOL. And yes, it is really great. Oh, there was really no rejection, was there? Oh, you had the rejection right off the open on target. Well, shit, Chris, if you had it since then, congratulations. Good job. I'm surprised that it just plowed through $6 like it was nothing in just a few minutes. Back on the couch. And then I need to keep peeling out of SQQQ as the Qs are moving up. Don't need my short over there. If today's indeed, there we go. Target's starting to push down. If target breaks 155, that's a short trigger point, and it would be ER continuation day 2. Ideally, you got in on day 1 and you were holding over, and now you're adding. Neuro's really still not doing much. Coles is all the way up to 42, so we might get a rejection around 43.50 on Coles, and that's the best you'll get as far as risk reward. But it could literally just go up all day. Okay, the Qs are definitely having a positive day. Shoring up my short on Qs. Exiting around here, I can always get back in. Never get back out. Target over here so we can keep an eye on that. My system is in desperate, Thinkorswim is in desperate need of a. Okay, Coles is hitting about 43 right now. Desperate need of a reboot. That was just what a smear on target. I mean, it looks like it's bottomed out at the moment on target. AMC is trying to beat yesterday's high. Yep, it's about 13.4, popped over 13 pre-market high. AMC. Could be some movement going on there. Neuro is failing out. It's at 4.3, getting close to that $4.2, $4 stop area. The VIX is still around 32. People are still hedging this market. Still fearful what tomorrow may bring. Walmart's now at the low of the day. Walmart continued to crap out. So Walmart and Target still correcting. A lot of short opportunity there. I typed Walmart and it's just like, ugh, sluggish. There we go. Not really, Robert. That 4.5. Okay, there's a little bit of a bottom reversal on the short term 1 minute chart on Neuro. Will it be enough to get it back up over 6? Ooh, it just popped through and hit 4.78. So there was a large market buy order that just plowed through a lot of sell orders. Unfortunately, it's created the opposite effect and is now going down. 4.20. Looks like a downtrend on Neuro. I think that's all she wrote. AMC, let's go over to that. AMC is now hitting 13.5. Coming out of the gate from 12.75, so it's up 75 cents. Up 5% on the day. 5.3%. CNET, what's going on over on CNET? Okay. AMC having some pullback right now. This could be a good spot to get in. Sending trend line. Yeah, swinging, yes. CLEU. That's a multi-day penny stock trade. Yep, 6 million traded in 12 minutes on AMC. Sure, I know. It's hot. It's doing about 500,000 shares a minute. All right, Target's about to make a new low. And Walmart's down to 120. I think yesterday we started at what? 100 and what did we start at? 133? Chris might know. Where did we start shorting that at? Walmart. AMC holding VWAP. 139. Very nice. $19, 19 points to the downside now. Very nice short. AMC testing VWAP, breaking through VWAP. And so it looks like AMC is going to fail out and turn bearish now. Tricky trade today on AMC. Not really, Chris. Yeah, okay. I mean, I see what you're saying. Right. Really needs to get above that 4.6 level. Neuro trying to get up to 4.6 is at 4.43, 4.42. We're really looking for Neuro to break 4.7, not with a little blip. Yeah, the market has turned around and it has topped. And gold is going up to 1840. Oh, CNET's now at 35 cents. Okay. CNET is making its multi-day move. Now at 35 cents. CNET. Had that big volume moment yesterday. All right, AMC opportunities not happening. Neuro is trying. Really need to get over 4.6 and 4.7 in order to put some money into that trade. If you can't do it, it's just not worth it. DPSI is halted. What the heck? Okay, thank you. DPSI, we're definitely trading that one. Some of us might be even penny stocking it. DPSI is halted, guys. Went from 7.3 to 8. Holding at around 8. Okay, it's resumed trading. It's at 8.2, 8.2, 8.5 on DPSI. Pulling back, very wide spread, 8.4, 8.2. Finley selling off. It looks like today may be a good day on DPSI continuation. 8.75 on DPSI. Everybody get on over to DPSI if you're day trading. Cisco failing out. Then we might get that trade on Cisco after all. Kohl's, you might want to grab that Kohl's short. The market is turning negative. Target, Walmart. These are all excellent short opportunities right now as the market turns around. We're getting close to halting on DPSI. It's at 9.1. The halt level is 9.23. Currently pulling back to 8.8. That could make it for a good low-cost entry, lower risk entry. 8.99, 9.23. The upper limit has been raised to 9.5. DPSI hanging out around 9. Who's in? 9.27, 9.49 on DPSI. Yesterday's high on DPSI was 13. So it's attempting to break 13 from 9. So there's a lot of upside potential here. And the market is crapping out on us. The entire market, and gold is going up. We are now below yesterday's close across all indices. So this is a great opportunity to start a short on the Qs, QQQ, and then you can accelerate that short at 285 if we break 285 on the Qs. That will be a blue sky breakdown. Neuro's at 450, holding. Really got to see it break 460, 470 for it to take off. Oh, this guy, Ryder Main, says, Dog, I got to stop listening to you. Okay, I'll make it easy for you there. You're blocked. You don't want to appreciate me? Don't. You're gone. Fuck you. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. People just don't know how to understand how to listen to people's advice, you know? This is looking great. I'm really liking how strong the market is dropping. It's going to be hard to recover from this drop. Although, like Chris said, we've seen it before. Twice this year was a historic 50-plus year unprecedented bottom reversal day with like just a massive 7% down, 7% up type of situation. It was almost algorithmic. It didn't make any sense. And in the long run, it changed nothing, you know, so it was really quite a manipulated strategy. So be careful. Yeah, I'm watching Neuro's hit 4.7, guys. Now it's starting to get tasty. Well, I mean, like, what's the purpose? I'm helping the guy. Somebody says Banhammer is strong with Evan. You know, I'm helping the guy anyway. I mean, he doesn't, you know, want to listen. Then he doesn't understand how to listen. He's confused. If he really wants to find me, he can. And he can continue his Jedi training. For now, he's out of the clan. All right. All right, so Neuro sitting around 4.7. I like that. This could be the move to 5 coming up. And make sure you get like 50% out underneath the $5 level. Go ahead and get back in if it breaks over and continues. But it is likely to hit resistance at 5 if Neuro goes at all. Whoa, listen, guys, DPSI is halting to the downside almost. So watch out on DPSI. Be careful. If you had, there it is, we're halting to the downside at 7.94. You might not know that, but yes, it's halting. You have seconds to get out or buy. If you wanted to buy here, it's your decisions. But we're just under 8 and halted. There we are, 7.94. Halted to the downside on DPSI. Meanwhile, Neuro is testing that 4.7 level. Yeah, Eric, it's gotten worse. The macro environment has gotten worse. We're now in a recession. What I mean is that those bottom bounces, if you want to call them whatever you want to call them, those bottom bounces happened for nothing. You know what I mean? And they came back up, and then we went lower. And then and we came back up, and then we went lower. And, you know. Anyway, I'm saying be careful because that's a play out there that could really Kill ya. Cisco, really dropping. Cisco looking like a great short today, as is Target and Walmart. Neuro still sitting at 4.7. There we go. Neuro just hit 472, 473. The way that's trading, I would be taking profits on that, like underneath every 5 cents. I know RJ's probably on this. He's feeling it out. I'm guessing that RJ's doing 5-cent laddering, even though it's I believe it's a 10-cent type of level situation. I'll bet you RJ's doing 5-cent laddering. He says, yes, sir. Yeah, you can just feel it out sometimes. You know, you got to make exceptions to the rules. That's what being a discretionary trader is all about. Doom, doom. QQQ found some bottom level here that it wants to test out across all growth stocks. Growth stocks trying to see if they can bounce off this level, but in my opinion, it's looking a lot like a heads and shoulder pattern right here, with a huge liquidity trap up above. So that's going to create a lot of downward energy. So it might take 30 minutes, maybe even an hour to create that right shoulder. I believe we're going down. Going down. Dylan, what happened to you? Oh no, who said that? Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, he's saying that to Dylan. I sometimes I can get them mixed up. What happened to you? I woke up. Why can't you? What's the matter, Dylan? CIA got you pushing too many pencils? Hey, see if you can figure out what line this is from, guys. It's gonna be a totally different movie. Well, not totally different. Hey, Vasquez, you ever been mistaken for a man? See if anybody can get that. No. Have you? It's a classic. You should all be able to get this. Thank you. Yeah, with an S, Mike. Kohl's just does not want to go down today. Kohl's is not the short, but Cisco, Walmart, and Target showing a lot of weakness in this weak market. Alien with a capital S. Roku now and Target. Roku. Let's see. Not much going on Roku. I'm not sure you can get much of a return or any kind of trade out of Roku right now. I'm going to release my protective put on AMD since it seems to be bottoming here. Let that swing trade run a little bit again. Neuro just can't make it happen. And I don't know if Neuro's going to work out today, guys. DPSI is out of the halt. It came hit 7.6. It's now right around 8. It doesn't look like there's very much interest. The volume has really dried up, so if you need to get out, you should. SACH halt. Let's see. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, trading paused. SACH. Wow, you guys, take a look at SACH. Went from 4.7 to 5.6 straight up and is halted. SACH. Randy, why are you telling me that when I'm telling you that? No. I'm telling you. Trading resumed on DPSI. Vedu paused. Take a look at Vedu. I'm going to get Neuro off my screen. I don't think anything's happening there. I'll even put it over DPSI. Vedu, V-E-D-U, not Veru, Vedu. Okay, Vedu went from 4.5 to 5.16, and it has halted. Looks like some decent volume on Vedu. This one, Sash, S-A-C-H, heavy volume, almost a million, more than a million shares going into that halt. $6 million of buying. No, I'm Spartacus. Dude, Randy. Wow, man. Like, that is like, you want to have like a perfect inside joke here? Good job. There's like nobody else who understands that joke right now, though. Zero. I'm like, you're lucky I understood that one. Vedu. Vedu is now open and popping 5.7. Boy, what a bid ask spread going on Vedu. Ooh, careful over there. I'd put on about $1 of risk. Careful, VEDU. Might be something happening there. No, it's pulling back 5.2. 5.7 is the break you really want to see on Vedu. No, it's going to halt. It's getting down to a halt level downward now. Yeah, aliens. Holy shit. They just responded right now. Aliens. Is the feed that delayed? Holy crap. They're like, oh, aliens. And the other guy's like, you're going to ban me? All right. So anyway, Vedu halted to the downside, indicating to open at 4.5. Hope you didn't get caught in that halt to the downside. The other one is Sash, S-A-C-H. We're waiting for that one to open. Be careful. Obviously, if you're high-frequency day trading, you know what you're doing. Okay, and if you don't, then don't do it. Go, study, learn, paper trade in the meantime. Get good at what you're doing before you actually do good. You have to get good at before you can do good. You have to get good before you can do good. Some people think, oh yeah, are you good? No idea. I think so. Yeah, and then they go ahead and they do it and they're like, oh shit. Yeah, you need to get good before you can do good. RBP moving up a little bit. AMD is doing well at the moment. Off of that bottom there, off of that pullback. Let's see if there's any alerts going on here. NRG. Oh yeah, that's way too far out of the base. E2 and it's at 45. 9% from a decent entry. I mean, we were looking at AMC, but it didn't continue, and now it's back down to underneath 13. And KSS just wants to go the other way. Meanwhile, Target and Walmart looking like decent shorts. Cisco has bounced off the bottom a good full point. Cisco being a bit more resilient than, say, Target or Walmart. Target did break that 155 level and hit 153.54, which is a very good sign for shorting it. Yeah, just don't pull a quote from Ben-Hur or some shit, okay, Randy? I never did really. I've seen it twice, but when I was a kid. Pulling from Spartacus was, I mean, Jesus. Oh, SACH has opened. It opened at $6 and it's dropped down to $5.40 and it's halting to the downside. Watch yourself on SACH. That could be a good entry. In my opinion, the better play on any of these could be to wait to the end of the day, see where they end up. And if they look like something good, then it could be better to go multi-day on them. Going to go multi-day on your ass. Sash is skahead. Or did you try to type scared? Sachem Capital Corporation, which I don't know, maybe it's a SPAC. No, because it's at 5. Well, we're 35 minutes into the open here. And I think that there's not necessarily anything amazing happening. So I'm probably going to pull the plug right here, and I'll catch you guys in the group. Let me just take one more look around. And Neuro's at 433. Neuro's not happening. Edu halted to the downside. Sash down. KSS trending up all day, retracing. Target off the bottom. Walmart off the bottom, almost fully retraced on the day. Cisco half, about 50% retraced. There you are. The market itself, the Qs have moved all the way back up to the high of the day and may just be creating a range. It doesn't give people a lot of hope to see it rip down after it went up and then come all the way back up. It doesn't give people hope on either side. So, this may create a ranging day. Yeah. It could be a wacky, doji type of day all day today. We'll see how it shapes up. If the market starts running, people might pile into that. If the market starts falling, people might pile into that. It can take time for direction to come clear. It's sort of like fog, you're out in the sea and there's fog and you don't know which way we're going. We're in the fog right now. Oh, extremely rough, dude. Okay, called out mRNA puts, but it's going up. Let me see. Probably what he was looking for was a potential breakdown of yesterday's low. It doesn't look like that's happening. In fact, it's broke out of yesterday's high. So I don't think that mRNA put play is going to happen. But hey, let's let him make all the calls on that. Maybe he's the genius on that one. In my opinion, it doesn't look like it's happening. I think there's something else out there with a fresher, bluer sky available. BVPR just started going. Let's see. V Viper doing something. VVPR. Okay, yeah, with a lot of volume. Went from $1 to $1.50, $1.70 even. It's at $1.50 now. Up 50%. VVPR. So you guys can get over on top of that. All right, I'll see you in the group, everybody. Thanks for trading this morning with us. We continue to be on top of this market. Catch you in the group. Welcome, Mike. Thanks, Randy. Decline anytime now, Mac. Yeah. For sure, Camille. Well, yes. Not everybody can be right all the time. Nobody can be right all the time. In fact, most winning traders are wrong the majority of the time. It's more about your risk management. Later. Later, Carl. Later, Mike.